I very recently uploaded a video talking about MATHMECH. This is the hottest deck on the ladder right now. You're going to be seeing a lot of it. Now, in my last deck profile, we of course had a lot of success. We played this deck on stream. We had a shitload of success. It is a really super powerful deck, but it's only now that I've sat with a couple of the guys in the Discord in a voice call, and I realized where I'm going wrong with Singularity. I looked at Singularity as this sort of BM extra card that's like not worth its summoning conditions and not worth like the extra cost you put into it. I failed to recognize the amount of value generated by the second half of this card's effect, and now I know that through very limited combos, very easily and accessible combos, you're able to put up a field of both Singularity and Terahertz, as well as your Super Factorial and whatever other goodies you're able to come up with. And I am absolutely stoked. This is a shitload of fun. I was just literally minutes ago in the Discord call testing with a bunch of the guys in the call, and it was an absolute blast. So what I'm doing now is we're going to dive back in to the ranked ladder, testing out these new combos. We're going to try bringing out Singularity as much as we possibly can, just so that we can get a good look at the card and I can talk about it a little bit more. But this card is simply amazing. It looks dope, it's additional interruption, and it's a huge beater. What more do you want? So if you're interested in this style of content, obviously we've been testing this a little bit more on the channel recently, and it seems to be doing okay. People seem to like it, where we do the live gameplay instead. So if you're interested in this style of content rather than what we would normally do with the replays, absolutely subscribe to catch more of it. Leave in the comments what you think. The replay content, of course, is a lot more focused and quicker, but this way I like you guys being able to see my thought process when it comes to dueling and live games, because I think it offers a little bit more insight into the decisions that are making, into the deck building, into everything that we're actually doing here. So without any further ado, we are going to hop into a few games here, and we'll talk briefly about the deck at the end. Let's get into it. Alright, getting into our first coin toss. We lose the first coin toss actually, which is a bit of a bummer. What I've noticed already is a massive increase in the counters to MATHMECH. So things like Nibiru, things like Duel, Dimension Shifter, all of those types of cards are on a massive increase in terms of the popularity across the ranked ladder. We unfortunately don't have any hand traps or anything in our opening hand, but we do, however, have a fuckload of gas. So as long as our opponent doesn't put up anything too oppressive, we should be able... Let me yeet my phone real quick. Yeet. But this is not filling me full of confidence. I don't know about this. This is a little bit nerve-wracking, okay? So we're gonna test the waters. We're going to test the waters with a circular. We're not gonna commit our normal summon yet. Let's just see what they're playing. See what's going on. We do have Crossout. We do also play Nibiru in our deck, so if our opponent's trying to hit us with a nib, we can survive. If they go for Duel, I honestly think Duel I will let resolve, just in case they also have a nib. Because Duel, because we're going second, then I'm going to OTK. I'm not too worried about it. We are going to go for Circular here. Because my intention is to win this turn, I am going to go for Equation. I'm not going to sit around. Super Factorial is not going to come up here. That felt like a Duel to me. That felt like a Duel to me. If that is what that is, that's okay. I can live with that. I am going to go into Alimbertion here. We have the Nabla in hand. Nabla in hand is pretty interesting. We're not going to go for the Diameter in hand. We're going to go Alimbertion here. Alimbertion going to get Searching. Alimbertion gets Searching. Alright, going to detach both materials. We make it like an Imperm or something here. There's an Ash. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm A-okay with that. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Sick. Because we can use this later. So let's now start comboing a little. Let's go for Defensor. Let's start off our actual combo, right? Let's start playing the game. Let's start putting our foot down on the neck of our opponent. Going for the Defensor, linking one off into Lingaribo. Okay. This should be pretty cool. Defensor then going to summon out the Guardian from the deck. I have opted to drop the Phantom after a little bit of testing. I feel like we're getting consistent enough access to our cards already, and the addition of the Phantom sometimes just clogs up hands more than it needs to, right? So while it's great in theory, sometimes it doesn't work out, and the deck is already so consistent that I need not even worry about it. Okay, so we're going to use these two now. We're going to go into the Splash Mage. That's going to trigger, of course, Guardian. Guardian's going to come back. Basically, Defensor's just like essentially just 3 monsters, right? That's what it does. So you link it off, it summons Guardian, and then Guardian, when linked off, summons back itself. So you're essentially just getting 3 monsters for the price of 1 out of your normal summon, which is just really good, right? We're going to bring back the Circular here. That is grand. Keeping Alimbertion directly under this. Again, a little tip that we got from a Hexlex video. Shout out to Hexlex for that little hint there. In terms of fully utilizing the Singularity, not something I had previously considered, but definitely something worth bearing in mind that you're going to be seeing, hopefully in just a second, if our opponent doesn't try to interrupt us. If they allow us to resolve as many of our combos as possible, which I think they're going to do. I do think they're going to wait until we're balls deep, and then they're going to go for Nibiru. In which gets great, right? I want to resolve the combos. I want to show you all the plays, right? I want to show you all the plays. I'm surprised our opponent even stuck around for as long as he has. We're going to go Link Decoder now. Bringing itself back, of course. That was something. Goosebell? May have been Goosebell. If that is Goosebell, that may hurt a little. No, okay, that's fine. That would have been a great opportunity to use Goosebell, so I doubt it. That's fine. Now what we're going to do using these guys is, instead of our normal play, we're going to use all 3, and we're going to be going into the Singularity. And we're going to summon Singularity specifically over here over the Alimbertion. We're not doing any V or U Link shenanigans. That's not what we're after. We're going to summon it over the Alimbertion because now we can use Alimbersion's effect. We're going to tribute itself, and we're going to summon out the potentially Nabla from the hand. We have Mining in hand. I guess I could just dump Nabla off of Mining. Let's just summon Nabla. That's fine. Summon Nabla. We'll summon it right here. That's going to trigger Singularity. Singularity then is going to bring back the Transcode Talker, or basically anything we want, really. We can go into quite a number of things. We can bring back Splash Mage, for example, which was probably better, I would say, because we can do a number of things here, actually. So if we bring back Splash Mage, then we can do these 2 into the Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart bring back Transcode, bang, 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 into the big lad himself, of course. We can do that. I think Splash is probably the right play here. That's fine. And I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking to yourself, oh no, he has forgotten that he needs to play the... what do you call it? The Terahertz in the extra monster zone to get the OTK. How else am I getting to 8,000 damage? Don't even worry about it. Oh, that Imperm stings a lot, actually. I was actually really... Can we still do this? We can, because we have Mining in hand, and we have Equation. It was so many extenders. What am I even talking about? What am I thinking about? We have so many extenders. This isn't even a question. We have so many. This is the full combo, by the way. Through Hand Trash, through an Ash, through an Imperm, through all that fun stuff. This is going to give our Singularity double attack, which is dope. So that automatically is like really fucking good. And now we're going to use the Crystal Heart. Going to bring back the Transcode. Summon her right here. Now we can use... Again, we could go Mining and grab like a Addition or a Gichiri or something, right? Or we could just Equation, Golem, Transcode, and the Equation target into Terahertz. Terahertz send multiplication. Multiplication, double up the Singularity. 8k, 16,000 points damage. Like, nuts. Game 2. Alright, that first game went pretty much perfectly, and now we're winning the coin toss to go first. Again, we set up the full board through double interruptions. Through a Imperm and an Ash Blossom, which, you know, a lot of decks would struggle with putting up their full power board through interruption. You know, some decks play through a little bit of interruption. Some decks can put up some a board despite interruption. We just did not care. We full power blew through that bitch, right? We did not give a shit. What have you got in store for me, buddy? What have you got in store with your Madolche looking ass background? Mans did not come to play. He did not come swinging. We're coming out the gate fucking swinging at this man. Go ahead, activate your Max C. Activate your Thunder Dragon Dark. I don't give a shit. Use it. Do it. We're confident. We got the fucking confidence. We're loving it. I'm going to hold on to Mining for now. We might hit a useful target for later. Do you want to use my normal summon on Sigma? Nah. We can save the normal summon for later. Gonna go for Sigma's effect. You're gonna activate your, what do you call it? Max C, probably. There it is. Who would have seen that coming? I don't think so. Triple Ash Blossom. Suck it, buddy. Huh? Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, homeboy came to play. Shit, man. Alright, cool. God damn. Homeboy came to... he came to fucking play. We're definitely drolling this motherfucker. Definitely drolling this guy. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to make do. We're gonna go for Sigma into the Lingaribo. Playing now without our sign-up mining, unfortunately. Our opponent is not going to be drawing cards off their Max C, though. They only have 3 cards left on hand. They're going to draw 1 for turn, of course, so I do expect this to be a little bit more turbulent than our previous games. However, I do also fully expect us to have the ability to play through this to at least some extent. So now what we're going to do, going to go Lingaribo and our Parallel Exceed into our Splash Mage. Doing this specifically because we still need the level 4 lower monster to go into the Link Decoder. Going to bring back Parallel Exceed to the field as well. Remember, he is a level 8 by very nature, so you're not able to use a full level 1 for your Link Decoder. So we do need to bear that in mind. Going to go using this into the Link Decoder. Loving it. Oh, not you just yet. Almost messed that one up. Gonna go into Transcode now, using Splash Mage and the Link Decoder. We should at the very least be able to set up a little something here. We should be able to do a little something. We don't have any Exceeds engraved, which means Singularity doesn't provide us a ton of value, but you know, we'll do our best. Transcode, gonna use its effect. We're gonna bring back the Splash Mage, of course. Right, now let's go Transcode and Link Decoder, I believe, into the Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart then activates. Yeah, we'll bring back Transcode. And what we're going to do is we're going to settle on an untargetable terahertz. I think that's going to be sufficient for now, because we can use the Parallel Exceed, the Splash Mage as 2, Crystal Heart as 2. And then we can summon terahertz right here to make it untargetable because of Transcode. So this is something, right? This is a little something. This is us putting up a board through some big interruption there, through a Max C, through Herald and stuff, and Droll effectively. So we're going through Droll too. Gonna send it the Save Worm. So now we got that spell trap negate. And nice, we're loving it. Okay, so we got an untargetable, huge fucking beater. We got the 2 negates. So we've got the monster negate in the form of the aggregator and the spell trap negate in the form of the Save Worm. Let's see what you've got. Okay, gonna go for Call By right away. Targeting, I can only imagine that the Save Worm. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. That means he has a spell in hand that he really wants to use though, right? Otherwise he wouldn't waste his time with Call By. Unless he just has a second Call By, right? That is always a possibility. What have you got, good sir? Are you playing, not playing grass? Probably not playing grass anyway. Setting a card. Setting 2 cards. Setting 3 cards. Very interesting. Card of the Mace. And Scoop. I don't fucking think so, buddy. I don't know, man. We're just playing through all this interruption. It's just that easy. I guess we get into the next game. Alright. Third and final game. Let's see if we can get ourselves into Master 2 in just one sitting. We're just chilling, right? We're not even trying to rank up. We're just playing MATHMECH. We're just having fun with it. And we just happen to be ranking up. Damn, MATHMECH is definitely one of the big movers of the meta. For damn sure. This is actually not a great hand. This is a pretty bad hand right here. But we can make it work. That's the thing, right? There's no such thing as a truly irreparable hand in MATHMECH. You can almost always make it work. All you gotta do is use a little bit of imagination. And generally speaking, you'll be fine. So in terms of Nib, we don't really need to keep Nib around because we are going first. We have the Max C in hand already for the Ash Blossom, for the Max C. Going for an Ash of his own. Very interesting. Okay. That's something. Okay. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna chill. I honestly think we're just gonna relax. We're gonna stay chill here. We do have the Nib. Nib is unironically here, depending on what deck our opponent's playing, probably gonna be pretty strong. Could be a mirror match. A lot of MATHMECH out there. Let's see what you've got. Ash is good for lab. Nibiru covers most of her... What? Why are people just passing turn? These are not paid actors, by the way. I don't want people thinking these are like fucking paid actors. What in Christ's name? This is not much better. This isn't much better. I'm not gonna lie. This is not very good. I'm gonna normal summon the Nabla. We need to start making some plays. We need to start fucking schmoving a little bit, right? Okay, so he might go Maxi here in response to this. If he does, fine. I'm not even gonna Ash it. I'll give him his one. Oh, he Ashes there. Oh. Interesting. Okay, one less hand trap in his hand, I guess. This is a slow grind. This is not good. What's that? Double Ash and Grave? Okay. Magnomit. Starting to make plays. Banishing the Nabla from the graveyard. That's pretty big. That's very, very hurtful. That hurts my damn feelings, young man. That hurts my damn feelings. The fact, based off the fact he had no plays last turn, like none, zip, zero, nada, I'm gonna ask that. Based off the fact that he had nothing, right? Because I don't want to grab another Bestial here for the end of this turn, and then me potentially have a play that otherwise would have been good if he didn't have a Bestial, right? So I think that's a decent Ash. I could be wrong. He made a top deck something useful. If he did, fuck me then, I guess, right? That's just the way it is. But I'm thinking that was a good hit. Was that into Romulus? Masquerina. So there's 3 summons. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. Banishing. Oh, he did top deck. I get maybe he didn't top deck something. Maybe he just didn't have anything engraved to banish, right? Maybe it was just more of a resource availability issue. Toggle off. Toggle off. We chillin'. This is fine. This is okay. Which sector launch? I don't think he has any rockets. So I don't think he has any rockets. I'm gonna hit him here. I don't want a Romulus coming out. I don't want Romulus coming out. Let's do some quick maths. 1,000, 1,800, 17, 27, too big. Haha, too big. 3,500. That's fine, you can add another Black Dragon. It can't be summoned. That's okay. I just don't want to be dealing with Ravine. I think that was a good nib. Again, we could be early on that. It might be a bit early. I don't know. It's hard to know for sure. But we're just gonna have to play. We just have to fucking play, right? We just have to see what happens. Okay. End phase. Good. Give me Circular. That's Statskeeper. Is Statskeeper good? It's not really any better than Firewall Guardian. Sort of the same shtick, right? The same old shtick. We have a few options here, right? So the thing is, Transco Talker does not necessitate the usage of Cyberse monsters, whereas basically everything else does. So what I'm thinking is we go Firewall Guardian, right? Are you gonna maxi? I've got Ash for it. Okay. Then we go into the Link Decoder specifically. Okay. Firewall comes back, of course it does. Dressworm! Shit! I thought I was gonna prevent that from happening by... Oh, damn it, man. Oh, that's not good. Fuck. Okay, gonna take out the token. This is not good. Okay. This is fine. Again, I just want to point out one of, not a great, like, hand in terms of odds, but it's a hand, and it's the one that we've been dealt, so it's the one we're gonna play. Bringing out the Black Dragon here. If you really wanted to, you could go Chaos Angel. That'd be pretty based. But Romulus is a better play. Far better play. Drifter and Chainlink 1? Fuck. Alright. I would have been too optimistic. Oh, he's got like... Oh, that's right. He's got like 3 Chainlinks here. Yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, gonna drop my nib. That's fine. That's whatever. This is not a good look for us. Dot Skipper, unironically, would have worked out there because he wouldn't have had a Dark to banish. Yeah, it would have. It's fine though. Dot Skipper also gives us nice follow-up at least. So I'm not too worried about it. He's gonna go for Ravine here. Ravine, discard a card, gonna search his deck for... Sorry, discard 1, mill 1. So we are definitely gonna Ash this. Definitely gonna Ash this. Yep, that's fine. Grabbing the White Dragon Wyver Burster. That's okay. Okay. This, he just discards Absol Rider? Are you fucking serious? He just discards Absol Rider? Are you fucking serious? This is the card I wanted to Ash. Or wanted to prevent happening. Fuck, man. Oh no. Shit. That's the one I wanted to stop him from milling. Mills a Saronir, yeah. Absol Rider, Chainlink 1. Oh my god, he's better at the game. He's just better at the game. Oh no. Dragon Link is one of the biggest counters to MATHMECH, specifically because of Bestials. I played a little bit of these guys on stream, had a lot of fun with them. I think Dragon Link is in a phenomenal position right now. I do think they're probably better than MATHMECH in general. Because MATHMECH's really strong, don't get me wrong. And they can play through a decent amount of interruption and things like that, but as I just sort of discussed in my last video, their matchups are very, very extreme. You either like hard win a matchup or you hard lose a matchup. There's very seldom a gap between. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Romulus summoning Tracer. That's interesting. Okay, if he doesn't have a normal summon, this could be big. If he doesn't have a normal summon, this is big. Oh, God. This could be huge. My eyes bugging me. It's pretty late at night right now, by the way, when I'm recording this. If he does, as long as he doesn't have a normal summon, we're fine. Oh, yeah, pussy. Oh, shit. Alright, you got it. Whatever. GG's. That was a weird one. That was a very weird one. Listen, let's do one more for the road. Alright. Fourth and final game. Losing the coin toss, unfortunately, but it happens. You know, we won a couple. I think we won 2 and lost 2 in this video, so that is a-okay by me. It works out. 50-50. Ooh. This would have been a real nice hand going first. But it's fine. Kashtira. Interesting. Okay, we don't have any interruptions here. So I'm just going to let him have his turn, and then we're going to tune back in when it's my turn. Oh, shit. Never mind. It's Vanquish Soul Kashtira. Okay. I guess we're tuning back in early. Going to go for Dr. Mad Love. Dr. Mad Love going to reveal... Oh, just activating the search. Yes, of course. Not going to reveal anything just yet. Now going to activate the Heavy Borger, targeting the Mad Love, bound to come back to hand, summoning itself out to the field. Borger then, of course, has the ability to reveal that Dr. Mad Love in hand in order to draw an additional card This deck is so good at generating advantage. That guy just went +2. Just like that. Easy dubs. And now they're going to be able to do even more using their Link Monster. The Link Monster, of course, is very good. I'm actually so used to playing Vanquish Soul in the Ritual event that I've forgotten how good it is to have the Link Monster at your disposal. It really does bring the whole deck together. Going to go for its effect, grabbing back the Heavy Burger from the graveyard. This card's fucking insane. Setting to and passing. Alright, this is going to be rough. We have the Fenrir, of course. They have the ability to summon stuff off of the rock. They have the double face downs, one of which is a fucking field wipe, which is insane. But we got no choice. We just gotta play through it. So we're gonna start off with Firewall Guardian. Let's see if he has any response to the Guardian. You want to activate anything? You want to do anything? You want to touch a button? I wouldn't blame you. I do like buttons. Maybe a touch early to wipe the board, of course. Firewall Guardian in our hand more often than Firewall Defensor is very fucking typically the way, because goddamn, if I cannot open a card that the ratio was meant to be opened at, we really should only be seeing this card on occasion. It is a one-of. I don't understand why we see it so goddamn often. He did not search his deck for a card, meaning he almost certainly, these are both Vanquish Soul cards. Right? Mathematically, that makes sense. Unless he's only running Snow Devil, which I doubt, because the quick play spell is also very, very good. The Dust Devil. That not searching would imply to me then that he already has that set. And it's a very powerful card against MATHMECH because it flips your shit face down. Face down stuff, of course, cannot be used as light material. So we're going to go into Lingaribo here, which gives us some level of protection against, of course, his cards. He might use the Fenrir early because of that to get rid of the Lingaribo in order to better protect himself against the... Or sorry, to prevent us protecting ourselves from his trap card, of course, right? Definitely something he might do. Okay. That's fine, though. That's fine. Parallel Exceed, summoning itself out to the board. We're keeping the mining in hand because we can always back up into a circular, right? We have the backup plan. Right now we're testing the waters. We're seeing what their immediate reactions are. I anticipate Fenrir going here to banish the Lingaribo. Or they might decide fuck it and just full send it. Yeah, Fenrir banishing Lingaribo. Yep, could have seen that one coming. For sure, for sure. Okay, still holding out on the trap card, which makes sense. Okay, gonna summon this guy here in defense. We know he has a dark in hand. That's all we know right now. What did he reveal off of Stake Your Soul? We know he has a dark and we know he has an earth. So the only thing we don't know is whether or not he has a fire. If he has a fire, then that trap card being gone is a big fucking deal. Oh shit, one of my Parallel Exceeds are being sent back to my hand. Revealing Dark and Earth. Sending that back to hand. Very strong play right there. Very strong play indeed. Does give us a small roll target in hand though. The Dust Devil, I figured he would have this. I figured he would have that, yeah. A quick play spell. Flipping our Parallel Exceed face down. That's a lot of effort. He might not have a fire. He may not have a fire. That's a lot of effort to disrupt my board. Prior, of course, to... Okay, let's go Small World. We're going to get rid of the Parallel Exceed that he gave us back. It's no longer of any use in our hands, so there's no point holding on to it. We can get rid of it. That's fine. We're going to banish, let's say, Skipper, I think, is a decent banish. Grab ourselves Circular. Just because we can. We have used our normal summon. That is worth bearing in mind. Signet Mining. What can we grab off of Mining that's any good? We can grab one of our MATHMECH extenders, which is nice, of course. So we're going to go Circ. We're going to Circ him round. Okay. Summoning out the circular. Got something to say to that one? Burger makes sense. We know he's got Earth, we know he's got Dark. He might try a desperate draw one into a fire to see if he can possibly get himself a fire monster. Because he'll want to get rid of my circular before I can search using its effect. So he might board wipe here. It would be smart if he could. If he could board wipe right now is the time. I don't know. Maybe he'll respond to Sigma with it if he can. Like, you're giving me a lot of stuff here, buddy. And I get that you're also, in your mind, you're clearing out my resources, but that's not quite how this works. But this is definitely tough. That's for fucking damn sure. Alright, grabbing the equation. Okay. Nibiru! Let's cross that bitch out. Absolutely not. Abso-freaking-lutely not. Holy shit. Is that why he's holding on? Okay. So he's... Okay, so one less card in hand makes me slightly less nervous. We know he's got, again, Dark and Earth. We know he's got Dark, Earth, and Light in hand now. Dark, Earth, and Light. There's 2 cards in his hand that we don't know about. One of them could be Fire. One of them could very, very easily be Fire. And that would be a huge fucking problem. But we can make this work. You know what? Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck it. We ball. Absolutely. Time to go Laplacian. Activating its effect. Detaching all 3 of its materials. You have to flip it up. You have to use it, buddy. You fucking have to. We're gonna force it because we still have the ability to combo in hand. What have you got? You have to use it. Flip it up. You have to. There's the Snow Devil. Gonna reveal. Dark. Earth. No fire. He didn't have it. He did not have the fire. Super unfortunate. He does get to inflict a bunch of damage here. He gets to summon a Vanquish Soul from hand and all that fun stuff. Alright. 400 points of damage. His Vanquish Soul monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. He chooses not to summon. We are going to hit the Caesar from hand. Sending the Soul. Sending the Pressure Planet. Clearing out most of his problematic cards. That is huge. Clearing out the Caesar there was massive. Okay, now we can really... Now we can do some work. Let's go for Equation. Equation gonna bring back Circular. Now we can start doing some work. This was a fucking... That took some doing. Breaking that board took some fucking doing. I'll tell you what. Alright, we use these 2 now. Going into the Splash Mage. Splash Mage bringing a monster back. We're gonna bring back any of our level 4s. Even Firewall Guardian will do just fine. For the purposes of this task, gonna bring her back. Parallel Exceed being face down is a little bit annoying, but we will live. Perfect. Summoning Link Decoder. Give us that little body, that little oomph, that little plus. Link Decoder on our Splash Mage. Gonna bring back... bring out our Transcode Talker. Excellent. Link Decoder. Gonna summon himself back. Right here. Gonna activate the Transcode Talker. Grabbing Splash Mage. Bringing it out right here. And then we go Terahertz for game, right? Right? Surely. Right? I'm not dumb. Am I dumb? I might be dumb. But I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I might be the smartest person who's ever lived. Gonna use it sending multiplication, boosting up to 55, multiplication activating, boosting up to 11,000 attack points, more than enough to swing over the Rock of the Vanquished for lethal damage. Get fucked. Now that was a damn game. Holy shit, that was a tough one. Oh, kudos to our opponent. Very well played from them. Unfortunately, not hitting that fire monster really did sort of hurt them a little bit. We still basically would have been able to do this exact play. The only difference is I wouldn't have had the safety of knowing I had call by in my hand. I would have had to drop the call by for the sign up mining to grab an extender to do the same play. So ultimately, it's not as if we would have lost if he had a fire, but it definitely would have made life more awkward. That's for damn sure. But anyways, that's the game. Let's get in. We'll take a little look at the deck. Alright, here it is. So very little about the deck has actually changed since the last profile. There have been a couple of small tweaks to consistency. I bumped Small World up to 3. I dropped the Microcoder. I wasn't really liking it too much. We dropped the Phantom after a little bit of testing because we were getting easy enough access to our Senate cards and all of our starters and everything super easily. We're running the one of Gichiri because it's a really solid card. The more different named extenders you have, the better. I know a lot of people are running like double addition and double subtraction, and that's cool. But if you're not running Gichiri, you're not running some of these other extenders, I would definitely recommend cutting at least one of these guys to put them in, because ultimately, well, they're all once per turn, right? So the more different names you have, that means the more different extenders you can play. Plus, this guy's unaffected ability is pretty solid. But yeah, so this is essentially the deck list. Plenty of different targets. And the combo, of course, you saw the combo in game number 1 where we did it through multiple interruptions. We set up Terahertz and Singularity for an easy fucking game over. Our opponent immediately surrendered. But yeah, I'm super impressed. I think MATHMECH is back to being one of my favorite decks to play in Master Duel, 100%. I think this deck's amazing. I think it's going to continue to be amazing. And I do think that because of this, the meta is definitely going to shift in a very anti-MATHMECH way. Expect over the next couple of weeks, expect to see MATHMECH suffer and struggle a lot with the metagame. Dragon Link is going to be everywhere. Decks are going to start ticking in Bystials again. DD Crow is going to be on the rise. Vanquish Soul is going to love you because Vanquish Soul has actually quite a positive matchup. You saw that last game we were in? That shit was tough. That was a tough game, and he didn't even have all his resources. So it's definitely in a position where we're going to be struggling a little bit. Labyrinth already has a pretty good matchup against you if they manage to go first. So I don't think MATHMECH is going to take over, but it is definitely going to be a meta-defining deck. It is going to shift the entire course of how the metagame and top-tier play works and functions, and I'm looking forward to seeing ways in which people develop counters to this deck, and I will absolutely be adapting. I'll be showing decks off that specifically counter MATHMECH because you're going to see this deck fucking everywhere. It is so fun, and it's exceptionally powerful. I recommend you pick it up and you play it, even if you're super new to Master Duel. I think that this is definitely going to be a pretty decent deck to start learning, because I know there's a whole bunch of different cards here, but all of that stems from very similar ideas, just having as many different names and different extenders as possible. But in general, love the deck. I think this list is pretty spot on. I don't really know what improvements you would make on this list. I really like it. So I would recommend, if you're looking for a list to play, if you're looking for a reason to play, absolutely pick this up. Play it like this, in my opinion. I think this is one of the best ways of playing it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you got a better one out there. If you do, absolutely ping it in your Discord server where I will have a look at it. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much. If you got this far into the video, absolutely subscribe again to catch more content as it's coming out. We're going to be uploading new videos every single day, or live streaming, as we have been for a while. So if you've been staying tuned, you'll be getting new content every day. Lucky you. And now all you need to do to get the same is press that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed watching, and I'll leave you there. See you next time.